conference, Brighton and Hove City Council's arguing that it faces a housing crisis and that the right to buy is resulting in a large number of the houses sold being used to generate income for private landlords. Well, the government is not suggesting that it's open to argument about the right to buy. It's recently increased the discount, of course, available to purchasers. Bill Randall is a Green Party councillor in Brighton and Hove and the chairman of the Housing Committee on the City Council. We're also joined here in the studio by Adam Memon, who's head of economic research at the Right-Leaning Centre for Policy Studies. Bill Randall, what is the problem that you think right to buy is causing the City Council?
Well, good morning. Well, we are in the middle of a housing crisis, as you said, and we have sold about 6,000 homes under the right to buy since the early 1980s. 1,000 of those have gone into the private rented sector, and others have been sold on since the first purchase. And we know that 40% of all house sales in Brighton go to people outside the city. So the original purpose of council housing, to help local people into affordable homes, has been thwarted by this policy. We think the government should look at other ways of helping council tenants buy their homes in the same way as other non-council tenants do, who, by the way, there is a question of fairness about all this. Council tenants get a tax-free gift of £75,000 in Brighton and Hove towards the purchase of their home, whereas if you're a private rented sector tenant, you can get a long-term loan, which is good, and the French have done that for years, and which I favour.
Adam Memon, why not?
This is a really bad idea. I think if you look at the people who have bought their homes, they're usually on middle income. They have been able to seen the long-term benefits of home ownership as well. It talks about 6,000 households in Brighton and Hove which have managed to buy their homes under right to buy. 1,000 have gone to private landlords. Another 5,000 are now owned by their owners. So I wonder why.
Well, or having been sold on too.
But then after 5 years. So I mean, if you sell them before 5 years, you lose some of the discount. So, I mean, he talks about Bill talks about a housing crisis, but then we should really ask him what he's doing with the housing budget in Brighton and Hove. So they spend £5 million this year, £5 million on building council homes. They're spending £10 million on what they call a sustainability carbon reduction, and then the £4 million on what they call tackling inequality.
Well,
so they have the money, they're just not spending it in the right places.
Bill Randall?
That's simply not true. The balance, we started from scratch on a housing programme, and we now have a programme that will deliver about 200 new council homes, and that will be in place by May, or most of it. We do have other commitments, of course, but the problem with building new homes, of course, is the money. We're only able to spend about 30% of the income from the sales of council homes, recycle that into building new homes. So there is a great unfairness about it all, from my point of view. And I would expect Adam to say this because, of course, he comes from the right and they believe implicitly in the sale of all public assets. What concerns me about this is that the Labour Party, when we had the vote on it last week, abstained. They appear to be dazed and confused on this issue, like so many others. And it would be really good if they told us what their view is.
Adam Memon, the accusation from Bill Randall is that you're driven by an ideology about public-private rather than dealing with a housing problem. You just answer that.
I'm afraid that's just ludicrous, because the 5,000 people, 5,000 families who now have their own homes, they have greater security, they are able to think about the long term, invest in their properties, they're able to build roots in their communities. There's nothing ideological about that. The only ideological attack is by people who say that public housing has to always remain in public housing, and people who live in the house should never be able to buy their homes. I would like to ask Bill why he thinks he should be able to strip away the rights of people who now live in their own homes from being able to buy their homes, because I don't think they'd be very happy to know that their local council doesn't want them to have that right.
Bill Randall?
Well, as I said, I think other routes should be made available to them to buy homes in the market. And of course, if they do that, they then release their council home for somebody else in great need. So you get two hits for the same piece of money. At the moment, we've got a system where there's a subsidy to build a council house, a subsidy to sell it, and of those 100, of the 1,000 we have in the private sector, some of those are now being used for homeless families, and there's a subsidy through housing benefit. 3 subsidies for one house. Where's the economic sense in that?
Bill Randall, Green Party councillor in Brighton and Hove, Adam Memon from the Centre for Policy Studies. Thank you both for joining us.
Now, an hour or so ago,